Hello, everyone, and thank you for hanging out with me right now for comic book community shoutouts. Yes, the channel that will go out there and find great YouTubers and great content that deserves a shout out. So that's what I do every Sunday at 4 o'clock, guys. And I have five great channels I'm gonna mention. But before that, I got to make sure I have everything ready here. I'm working on two screens here. I got my stuff and my notes. Uh, Let me double check something real quick. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's doing fine on this beautiful Sunday. All right, we got a bunch of people in the chat already. Wow, I wasn't expecting this. Let me jump right on it. Bodega Comics in the house. What's going on? Comic Jabroni. What is going on? Shelly Cakes. Shelly Cakes X. I don't know. I like Shelly Cakes, you know. Page Film and Plastics. What is going on? James Watson, hello. Uh, Comics for All People, number one, hello. Bitbiter, number 101, what's going on? Victor Olin, what is going on? Lady Fantastic, hello, ma'am. How are you, dear? Thank you for hanging out. I'm Comic Hoarder 210, Batcave. What is going on, man? Thank you, everyone, for hanging out. All right, I got multiple screens here. I want to look at the chat, look at the notes. Right now. All right, guys. So you know what I do. Let me just fix this here. I'm in search for every good content I can find under a thousand subscribers, guys. Comics, and I wanted to ask the chat right now that we're on live. Should I find other channels that are into like maybe music, movies, TVs, gaming, all that stuff? Leave me a comment. I want to know because there's so much good stuff out there that I need to find out if they need a shout out. Even though I mentioned like Funko Pops and like Star Wars, Star Trek and stuff like that, toys, I mentioned stuff, but I want you to leave me a comment, please. I don't want to miss anybody that needs a shout out because we all take the time to make great videos and put out great content. Why? Because the community wants it. That's what we do. And I just need your help right now. Let me know what if I should add something different to the channel. Maybe change the title name, not the title name because I don't have a title, I don't have a belt, but you know what I'm trying to say. Just a shout out show or something. Let me know. All right, guys. So before we get to that, let me make sure I'm not missing no one in the chat. Let's see here. All right, just making sure everything's still the same. Sam Miami Comics in the house. What's going on? Steve Whiting in the house. What's up? Perry Comic as always. What is going on, guys? We're gonna get to the shout outs real quick, but before we get to that, I want to say last weekend YouTube Hangouts was having major issues, guys. Major issues. So I apologize for the show not airing on YouTube, but it aired late, very late on Instagram Live. For those that watched it, I really do appreciate it. And what I'm going to do right now is something that's called comment of the week, which goes to everyone that comments on the shout out show. That makes me want to keep pushing and bringing good content for you guys and making the videos and the shows and all that good stuff. And I have to say, I couldn't do last week because we weren't live on YouTube, so no one left a comment. So I went to the week before that, before that. So I want to say, Hialeah Comics. He said, I'm looking at the comment right now. He said, "Good stuff, bro, as always." And then he said, "Good to see Baked Snake that was on the show." So that was pretty neat. And I just want that's the only one. I want to pick one comment, and that's it. So right now, let's go on to the show. And man, so whoo, a lot of talking. Hold on. Good thing I got some Red Bull. Man. All right, so let me see here. Multitask. All right, guys, bear with me 1 minute, guys. Bear with me. Just bear with me 1 second here. All right, now I got the phone here in the chat. I can lower this. All right, so here it is. The shout outs right now at number one, guys. At number one, Downright Nerdy Podcast. Yes, Downright Nerdy Podcast is a great freaking channel you need to go check out right now. They have the same name on Instagram, guys. The same name. And they're at 66 subscribers, guys. 66 subscribers. Michael and Riley. Michael's cool homie, got some good guns, man. One day these guns will get there, but Riley is she's so cool, man. They will provide us with weekly shows, guys. Weekly shows. They will cover a little of everything right now. Just tell me a little bit of everything. We got from comics, we got comic book news, movies, TV shows. Some of their favorite topics are Marvel, Netflix, comic art, cosplays, comic book conventions. So we got a bunch of things going on here, guys. So make sure you check them out. What they're also suggesting is that if you like what they see, or if you want to suggest something, just hit them up, leave them a message, and as long as all nerdy talk, that's what the thing is, nerdy talk, and just have a good time. So that's what they're all about. And they also try to bring a guest on their show, which is pretty neat. When we try to do that, myself and Perry Comics and Edwin, we do Buy or Pass. We try to like bring guests on the show, but these guys, man, you gotta check them out, man. They're so cool, man. They're like, man, Riley, she's a cool chick, man. So go check it out. Oh, not only that, they do a free giveaway, so check that out too. So make sure you help yourself right now and check out the channel. All right, so that was at number one. They have 66 subscribers, guys. 66. All right, so at number two. All right, guys. So let's see who we got here. Shelly Cakes. She has 66 subscribers. X Shelly Cakes X is her name on YouTube. You can find the name the same way from YouTube to Instagram. You can find her right now. She's at 66 subscribers. She's a great chick. Let me tell you something right now. She won't show her face, but her nails are done right. Let me tell you something about that, because I told my wife, your nails better be done. I love a lady that has her nails done. She got black nail polish and she's on point. She got some beautiful hands. My wife has excellent hands. My wife has the best hands. So anyway, if you're watching that, babe, you have the best hands. Anyway, so let's keep it going. So what she's been doing is she's been recollecting comics within the last 4 years, guys. The last 4 years. And not only that, she drops a video every Saturday, every Sunday. All right, so don't miss that. I know about it because I clicked the notification bell. It popped up on my phone today, and I saw her new video. It's an indie comic, and we like indie comics. I know that because I hang out with a couple of people that like indie books, Edwin and Perry. So there you go. So check her out. Let me jump back in the chat here. Sorry, guys. Sorry. What lurks in the chat? What lurks on Channel X is in the house? What is going on? Chino is in the house. What is going on, Chino? What is up, brother? I've already mentioned Lady Fantastic. And Victor Olan, I already mentioned you. Jeff Comic 813, my Cantonese brother. I wish I could say that in Cantonese, but I can't. But I won't even try. And pushing forward. So, like I just mentioned, Whew, Shelly Cakes, man, she's great. She's a great lady. She has the softest voice, just flipping through her comic book. She won't show her face, like I said. But check her out and make sure you hit that notification bell. And not only that, she does some great unboxing and she does her comic review. So that's a cool thing about it. So but damn, I hope everyone can hear me fine. If someone didn't hear me, they would have let me know by now. But yeah. So that was at number 2. If you just jumped in, we'll see. Here at number 1, we had Downright Nerdy Podcast at 66 subscribers. Check them out. And number 2, we have X Shelly Case X at 66 subscribers. She puts out great stuff. She's been recollecting comics within the last 4 years. She puts out a show, or not a show, but a recorded video. Recorded video, not recording, recorded. Every Saturday and Sunday, guys. And now at number 3, this is where it's going to get pretty good. A lot better, should I say. Even though these two channels are just home runs. We're going to just hit like grand slams everywhere now, guys. We're going to hit a grand slam. We got Joker M21. Joker M21 under the same name on Instagram. He is at 344 subscribers. He is a member of the New York Warriors. What's up, New York Warriors? If you're watching right now. All right, so D Joker, he hasn't dropped anything lately, but he's working on something. He has a bunch of stuff he wants to show off, and I can't wait for it. I'm sure the community cannot wait for it too. Even YouTube cannot wait for it. So, Joker, drop it. All right. So what he's been doing is that he's been collecting for about 30 years. Seriously, like 15 or so. 15 years, like seriously, like hunting and stuff like that. So he's trying to finish his run on Batman from 600 to 700. So that's fine. If you're a Batman fan, you're probably gonna like him already. I can put people in the chat. Chad 90 MF Comics, what's going on? All right. So then we go on, not only that, he's collecting Marvel team ups. I'm a fan of Marvel team ups. You already know that. So just scrolling through my notes here. So he's doing the Marvel team ups. I'm doing Spider-Man Marvel team ups. I think he's only missing one issue. I'm missing a few more. I'm gonna get them eventually. And let's not forget that you can find the Joker with the Warriors on their show called Chilling with the Warriors every other Monday at 10 o'clock Eastern time, guys. 10 o'clock Eastern time. All right. And but they let me see here. On the home of the New York Warriors channel, there's no show this week because it's every other week. So there it is. And not only that, they do an auction. If you follow them already, I know they do an auction. So the auction this time is going to be on June 14th at 9:30 Eastern time. And it's going to be on the channel of home of the New York Warriors channel. All right. And they're going to have 2 special guests. We're going to have D Doom 143 in the house. And also, we already know this guy's name. Doro Cuboro is going to be in the house for the auction. So make sure you check out Joker M21, guys. Check him out right now. A family member of the New York Warriors. Yeah, brother. I remember the first time I was on the show, they gave me a shout out. That was pretty neat. So you just gotta pay it forward, guys. All right, so we went through number 1, 2, went through 3 channels already, guys. 3 channels. So at number 4, let me look at the chat real quick here. Batman Caves in the house. All right, yeah. If you're looking for some variants, Jabroni needs some, so make sure you look out for the homie. So at number 4, we have What Lurks on Channel X. What? Yeah, it sounds kind of scary, right? but the homie is cool because he doesn't have an Instagram, not right now, but he has 172 subscribers on YouTube. Yes, he does. And why? Because he likes music, he likes comics, he likes movies, and he likes monsters. It's a perfect combination, guys. It's the perfect combination for someone that likes these things. I do. Everyone else does. Subscribe to the channel because you're gonna find comic pickups with some CDs, with some vinyl records. He just dropped a video right now. Check it out. Vinyl records, man. And people say vinyl better than the CDs. I believe so. I worked with someone and he said that there's nothing better to put a needle on a record and hear it spin. And I'm kind of thinking about it. I want to get a record player. I wish I had one. Maybe y'all message Barbarian Kung Fu for a record player. I know he probably has an extra one. But anyway, he has his backdrop, man. He got some nice drums in the back. And hopefully he could come on the show and maybe hit those drums. I want to see him play those drums, man. So do yourself a favor and check out what lurks on Channel X. He's at 172 subscriber, guys. 172. Yes, yes, yes. And we're pushing forward right now because this is a big one. And let me send the invite. Let me send the invite to our special guest. Let me multitask again. I got like 3 screens here, guys. So thank you for your patience. I hope everyone's having a great Sunday. I'm pretty sure you could find something else to do than hang out with this hat, this shirt, the Rican. But I thank you so much for just chilling with me. I'm gonna send an invite to Big Lion Cat. Let's see if he gets it. Let me see here. Just give me 1 second, guys. Invite. So you guys, have you picked up any books this weekend? Let me know. Anything you want me to read? Leave me a comment in the bottom. Leave me a message. Just tell me, hey, read this book, Rod. You missed it. Read this indie book, guys. Man, let me know because there's so many books that come out every week. It's possible you can miss it. I mean, how can you not? So, all right. So, invites were sent. Possible you can miss it. I mean, how can you not? So, here it is. And if you hear an echo in the background, I am fine through my end. So I'm just throwing that out there right now. My brother in the house from New York. I'm just throwing that out there right.
I'm multitasking right now, putting up screens all over the place. And just trying to get this chat up and everything here. There you go. All right. What's up?
Big Lion, what's going on, brother?
Going on, man? It's been a long time, man. Finally. Last time
we're doing it right this time, man.
Oh, man. Thank you for having me on your show, man. Really appreciate it, man. It's an honor. It's an honor.
Nah, it's not an honor, dude. It's just on what we do, man, for the community, man. We gotta look out for each other, bro.
Yep.
So before we get to you, and you can plug your channel and all your auctions and all the great stuff you do, bro.
Thank you.
I gotta jump at number 5 here real quick.
Right,
Comic Collector. The Comic Collector, guys. He's been gone for a while. He is, because he has a very good reason to be gone. Because his wife is expecting. They're expecting their second daughter, guys.
Nice.
So Tim has been collecting comics for about 30 years. 30 years, man. I wish I was collecting that long. But no, I'm not. But on his channel, He's gonna share his collection with you, and he wants to meet people from the comic fam. So check him out right now. He wants to just interact with his friends and just want to build friends and share his passion and all that good stuff. So check out, and also he does amazing comic hauls, and even he got a OK for Metal Rog. So check out the comic collector at 340 subscribers. You can find him on Instagram under the same name, guys. All right. Before we get to Big Lion Cat, let's run it down one more time. If you just joined us, so Fusha's in the house. What's going on, Fusha? Comic for all people in the house. What is going on, Victor Olan? What is going on? All right, so at number one, we had Downright Nerdy Podcast at 66 subscribers. Check them out. X Shelly Cakes is in the house with 66 subscribers. Joker M21, the New York Warrior member, family member, at 344 subs. We have What Lurks on Channel X at 172. No Instagram for him. And the Comic Collector at 344 subscribers under the same name. And of course, the man of the hour who's going to talk about his channel. Here he is, Big Lion Cat. Rawr.
All right. Thank you once again for me having a show, man. I think you're doing a positive thing, man. Love it, man. Everybody should sub each other up. So before I even get into it, man, if you guys don't know, today was the Puerto Rican Day Parade, baby. So all you Puerto Ricos out there, man, you know, I got my flags on my car and everything. I do it every time, every year. So I'm so thrilled, man. Must be a day, the reason why I'm here on that day. So thank you very much. Uh for me, born in New York. All right, moved to PA. Been collecting for like 30 years. I would say 99% or 98% of my books I have are 30 years that I had. They've been sitting in the long boxes and everything, and years have gone by, picked up and everything, and then of course the '90s hit. The explosion. I slowed down, this and everything. So slowly, I've been trying to get back in there again. Came across one day where I just started, sending my books to get CGCs and everything. And I came across somebody on one of the chats on the CGC panel, which I reached out to. He was collecting Thor, and then he had a little description saying he has a YouTube channel and everything. Come check it out, but and everything. So I did. I went out there, and it was RJ, one half of the Comic Fanatics, and we started talking. One of the guys he text me back. We started having a conversation, and he said, "Yeah, check these channels." So I started looking more into it, and I said, "Wow, what a comic community out there in YouTube land!" And I was like, "Wow, there's people like me, man, talking
The
about
YouTube
comics,
channel,
loving
I like
comics,
that.
and everything." Yeah. So I was like, "Wow, man, I gotta get into this, man. This is great." So slowly but surely, I went out. I got myself a camera on the thing, on my screen and everything, and I started up. I started doing little videos here and there, just basically just showing off some of my CGC books. I started doing, and then I started looking into more channels and started running into people. Then they were talking about cons, and there was auctions, and it was like so much information was flying out on this highway, and I was like soaking it up, man. I was like, wow, look at people just everybody having a great time, man. Everybody acting like the little kid when they're like 12, 13 years old, and they're going to get the comics and everything, and I was like, oh, I was like, this is for me. This is it, man. I said, I gotta get a piece of this, man. So I got on there, started doing live shows. I got invited. I give shout out. First I give a shout out to all of you. First for R Junior for getting me here. When I first met, he opened up the door. I gotta give a shout out to the New York Warriors. My first invite on an auction. I gotta give a shout out to them, man. Great bunch of guys. I met them. They're funny and everything. And then I got to give a shout out to Comic Spectre and Scott Farr. They gave me my first AOK, and I was blown away. If you haven't seen that video, I was shocked, man. I could not believe the love that I had, coming back and everything. And I tried to give it back. I got to give a shout out to my boy, Thoro Cuboro, man. He's doing those charity auctions from the St. Jude's. I told him, I says, I'm there. I donated books. I told him, it says 100%, whatever books I give, 100% goes to that charity, brother.
Yeah,
100%. I was
that's
like,
and that's what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So you can't like, and
Mhm.
people get like criticized for an auction or a charity.
Yep.
And we can't forget about. I remember I always bring this up because White Whale did one with
Yes.
I got issues, and they
Mhm.
got thumbs down. And you know what? I tell my wife to this day, I get pissed off when I think about it. And you know what? It's a positive thing that we're doing for the
Yes.
community. So, I mean, you guys do it, and Thoro's been killing it. You know, shout out to Thoro and all that. So, yeah, I just want to throw that in there so you can keep on, brother.
Yeah. So, I got to give a shout out for JB Discovery Bay. Me and him got together, and we were trying to figure out how to do this Google Hangouts and everything and then it took us like over a month with a little help from Biggie and the Great Legend and everything, telling us, oh, do this, do that, and we finally got together one time where we were actually like looking like right now, screen to screen. If you would see our expressions, like we hit the lottery. Me and JB was just like jumping up for joy, like we did it, we finally did it, man. What's up, And great, for him. And again, I met a lot of beautiful people, man, in here, man. So much positivity. Everybody's willing to give. Everybody watches out for their family and everything. Everybody talks about each other, about everything, man. And the love that's going on. I just finished watching that video for Comic Book McD. Man, I teared.
Oh, you ain't gonna
I
lie. I
I
cried too.
did,
I
man.
told my wife and I
I,
said,
I did.
yo,
That guy went through so much, and to get that Grail, my heart fell for this guy, man. I was like, oh man, I wish I can, give him a hug or give him something, just tell him, we're here for him. You know what I'm saying? He has friends. He has a lot of friends that are
and
giving back.
we were messaging each other back and forth, and I was telling him, dude, and this is like before all this, we'll just like talk, and I just told him, yo, you okay, dude? You got friends, you got family,
Mhm.
you're surrounded by great people, so don't ever forget that. And there's a bunch of people out there in the community that I will not mention names because it's not appropriate, but
Mhm.
they open their stuff up, and I talk to them just like on Instagram and stuff like that. So, it's like at times I'm honored. Like you open yourself up and you talk to me about what's going on, and I'm like, wow, dude, that's pretty neat. Before we keep on talking, let me just
Mhm.
jump back in the chat. I just
Yeah.
seen that JB is in the house. What's up, JB? Fuchsia's in the house. What's going on? And Mr. Comics 89, what's going on? This homeboy here just picked up a page from the Amazing Fantasy. Amazing,
Yep.
yep, issue out. It was issue 15. One page. He got to greet it and
Yeah.
all that stuff.
I saw that video. I saw that video and everything. I don't want to leave anybody out, man. I love everybody. Everybody in the chat, everybody who sub me, everybody who everybody who watches my video. The support that I got, man, it's overwhelming. And I gotta give a shout out for Matt, the boy who had said, because I watched his video and he had the video with the link to Comic Book McD, man. What a great guy, man. Such a sweetheart. I had to give a shout out to him. And again, I mean, I would shout out everybody. Man, everybody's so great, and this is just such an awesome thing to do.
But
And
you
when you
can't
was
you
talking,
can't take
I
my
was watching your
channel. You
show at the
can't take
beginning,
my
and I was
channels
subbing
away
people.
because
I was
I
subbing
have a
people.
list of my channels I have to give a shout out to.
Right. So I was subbing people up on the chat while you were talking. I was watching your show at the
Oh,
beginning,
that's
and I
fine.
just started subbing people, just like, hey, please sub, sub, sub. I was sub. I mean, that's me. If you sub me, I sub you back, and I
Yeah.
sub people because the more you know, the more information that's flowing out there, you don't want to miss out. My phone, it constantly goes off with videos and everything, and I try to watch as much as I can, as much support as I can, and everything. And it is it's so awesome. And I met so much people all over the states, man. You know, we talked, man. You was from here, now you're in Florida, man. And I was like, and then you're a Philly fan. I mean, but we still get along. It's all love, bro. It's all love.
It is all love. At the
You know,
beginning, we were like this, but you know what? It is what it is. My
it
wife
is.
was like, "You gonna go talk to the Met fan?" on the YouTube. I was like, yeah,
Trust me,
man,
man. I
because
get
it is
teased
what it is,
on
you
the New
know.
York Warriors channel all the time.
You know, we had. I mean, that Toro's for a Yankees fan. He's always rocking his Yankees cap. I told her I was like, you know what? If things happen, you know what? We're all family, man. We can.
Yeah, man. It
It's
is so
all
awesome.
that's all baseball, whatever. But when it comes to
Mhm.
comics and having fun,
Yeah.
that's what it is, man. We're all Boricua too, so it is what
Yep.
it is, man.
That's it, man. It's so just amazing how we all get along. It's just not about comics, man. Everything comes out. We talk about statues. We talk about cons. We talk about action figures. It's so much that we talk about. Oh, who's gonna be at this con? And oh, have you gone here? Have you heard this? Have you seen this video? You got to check this out. There's so much positivity, and it's so awesome, man.
Yeah,
It's just a great thing. I just love doing this. It's like I get so hyped up, man, and it makes me feel so much younger because it releases for me. It releases stress because this is like my happy place. Is my happy zone, and not only me, everybody is, and we're just feeding off each other, and it's an awesome thing, man.
yeah.
Beautiful thing.
Hey,
I
hey,
couldn't believe I'm on today. I'm finally here talking to Ron, bro.
yo, man,
I'm excited, bro.
I'm happy to have you, man. And I'm really, yeah. I mean, like, I was like pumped up to bring you on the show. Like Lady Fantastic, she says, everyone has to be kind and accept and love and hearing at things that other people do. So or other people love. So that's like comments like that makes me want to put videos. I'm pretty sure that's what makes you want to go out there and do your live streams, you know.
Yeah. I'm just reading the chat too. Victor's over there. Yeah, NYC Puerto Rico with comics. Yeah. And then Hialeah said blasphemy, Mets and the fans hanging out.
And
It
look at
happened,
look at my homeboy right now, John Kamazu Kid. And all we can agree on is Red Sox are punks.
bro. Oh, what's next? Cats and dogs sleeping together. Hey, listen. On the New York Warriors, man, they have Amazing Murphy on their show all the time, and he's a Red Sox fan and a Yankee fan. So, anything's possible after that. Come on now.
Yo, we got a Mets fan with the Phillies fan, and
There
this
you
is how
go,
we come. No, it's love, bro. It's love. It's
man.
all about comics.
Hey, oh
It
my
is what
God.
it is, man.
You
Hey,
know,
Big Lion Cat. How you came up
God,
with the name, not lame. How you came up with the name Big Lion Cat, brother?
all right. That that's kind of funny. When I first started getting online, I had to try to find a name, username. And everything I tried, it was taken. It was taken. It was tough, man. So I came out with this one because I like cats. Lion was cool, and I'm a big guy, so I put it all together. And I was actually talking to my grandson, my oldest one, and I told him, how about this? And of course, he laughed. So when I tried that, then I seen there was a lot of names out there with the same one. So I added on 646 because that's the area code of my phone, from New York. So that's how that added on. So nobody had it, and then it just kind of took off from there, man. When I first did my videos, I didn't have Lenny, who, if you guys don't know, this is Lenny the Wet by Leopard, okay? And he's down, he's got this hanging around his neck. If you don't, you can't see it, but there it goes. And when I just did videos, it wasn't live. I would just show them books and everything. Then I started branching out. So I started doing live auctions by myself, which was not easy for about 3 hours. And that's when Lenny showed up. So I started adding Lenny on. I says, all right, well, if, once somebody buys some and it's a final sale, I say Lenny has the last say. He'll make it a done deal. And then he does his little roar, and that's the stamp of approval. So if you guys don't know, this is what Lenny sounds like. Now, Lenny didn't have a middle name at this point. Lenny was just called Lenny the Leopard. So, I was on the New York Warriors auction. Everybody loved Lenny. I got a lot of compliments and everything. So somebody said, you should have a little middle name or nickname. So the nickname came from Eddie, the comic guy from the New York Warriors. So he told me, says, call him Wepa. So I said, all right, sounds cool. So I said, all right, there you go. You got Lenny the Wepa Leopard. So Lenny loved it so much. So I had to teach Lenny. Said, listen, you got to do Eddie, a little solid. Gave you the name. You got to do something. So I told him, you got to learn something. You got to learn how to say Wepa for Eddie. So he did. So this is what it sounds like. See, there you go. So he learned that. So there you go. So that's how he came along. And ever since I've done an auction or live video, Lenny's here with me. Everybody loves him. He's always chilling and everything. As he's a Met fan too, Boricua, he's down with me. And that how that came. So, my channel has changed a little bit at the time. Now I changed it at first I changed it to like the cat's lair. Then I changed it to the I got the information from JB from Discovery Bay. He had it on 9 Lives. So then I was getting calls from people, especially New York. Or says, "Yo, it says my phone keeps going off, and all these cat videos keeps coming on my video. All the not doing the comics." I said, "Yo, you got to add on comics to that because all these cat videos are coming out." So I had to change it again. So now it's at 9 Lives at the comics cat lair, and that's how that came across. So and little by little it's changing. So again, it's a ball. It's a lot of fun doing this, and I'm just enjoying myself, man.
And that's
Meeting
what it's all
everybody.
about. If you're not enjoying yourself,
Oh,
don't do it. That's the
it's a
thing.
thrill. It is a
It's like right now we got some people just jumping in the chat here. Epicurean, I believe my homie Alex, what is going on? Hialeah Comics, what is going on? Comic Jabroni is in the house right now. Comic Foe 2814, my brother that hooked me up with a beautiful copy of man, I got it right here. Deadly Hands of Kung Fu. Thank you, sir. JB again. Before we keep pushing forward, I just want to mention the shout outs again to the channels. And number one was Don. Ugh, I'm thirsty, guys. Woo, that's a lot of talking, man. Downright Nerdy Podcast at number 166 subscribers. X Shelly Case X at 66 subscribers too. I hope I didn't. Maybe those numbers may be wrong, but it could be a coincidence. But who knows? And the member from the New York Warriors, Joker M21 at 344. Check him out, guys.
Yep.
And at number 4, What Lurks on Channel X, same name on Instagram, 172 subscribers. And the Comic Collector at 340. Same name on Instagram, guys. And his wife is expecting a daughter. So wish him luck on the delivery to the wifey and all that good stuff. Oh man, that's a lot of damn talking.
Oh, definitely. I like to give a little story about JB. When JB first started doing his show and everything, and he was learning how to come up with slogan, this, that, and everything. He was trying so many different things, and the name was like so long. So one day we were all I guess on somebody's channel, and I just said, if let's help JB out, man. If let's start throwing some ideas for his channel, to get an idea. And sure enough, everybody was throwing names and everything. So the name Discovery Bay came from comics from Beulah. It came out and he says, "Hey, why don't you just call it this? Discovery, what's on today with Discovery Bay?" And boom, it stuck. And he tried it and fit perfect, man. So again, everybody helps everybody out, man. It was just a beautiful thing. And now the JB's blowing it up, man. What a great idea that he did. What a great show. Support him, man. But that's a lot of work, man. He does that he was doing it every day. Now he took Sunday off, and trust me, he needs a break. That's
Yeah,
he's such a great guy, and he does a lot of takes a lot of work to get in there. So thrills to him, man, for doing all that on a regular
exactly.
basis.
And it was funny because you mentioned JB.
Mhm.
One day I sent up a picture of my notes I was writing down for his show, and he just like sends me a note of his stuff, and I was like, "Whoa, man, this thing was like out there," and I was like,
Mhm.
it made me look like child's play. But dude, that guy has got to do homework. I do this shout out show,
Yeah.
and it's a lot of work. Even though I look at JB stuff is like ridiculous, but my work is hard. I've been working on this since like I'll start like on a Monday, and I have over 100 channels written down already.
Wow.
But I try to like narrow it down and just try to like which ones or how do I pick? It's so hard. You have no idea, bro. But then it's like Sunday comes. I already narrow it down, but it was like 3 o'clock. I was like, oh man, I don't know what to do. It's so hard, man. But
Mhm.
then it comes down to 5. But I'm still making notes at 5 o'clock, man.
Yeah.
Or 4 o'clock. I'm sorry, not 5 o'clock. I'm just looking at the time right now. It's almost 5 o'clock. But yeah, it's a lot of hard work. But that's the thing, dude. It's like you know how it is, bro. Like it's a lot of fun. Like after it's all done, we just feel good, man. I know JB feels good when he's doing it
Yeah.
after your live shows. Um, it's a good feeling, you know. Look who's in the house. Caleb, the comic Smurf is in the house. It's just Pocan Joe is in the house, man. And it's a good thing, bro. It's a lot of hard work, but
It is.
it feels good, bro. At the very end.
Oh yeah. It's like I said, man, it's just a wonderful, wonderful because I keep meeting more and more people. I just finished up an auction last night, which went over like 7 hours, which was like the second time this happened. And I had Wolf Blitz first time on my show, and then Comically Flawed joined in during the show again. My door is always open. That's the way I always felt. That's how I found a lot of people. I told them if you guys want to come on and get on the auction, or just even get on the auction and don't have to sell. If you just want to hang out and chit chat, that's cool, man. Because I think opening the door and getting that conversation going and to meet everybody, it's a wonderful thing. And that's how I started, getting more people just hanging out, talking, and you find out, man, we're all real. We're not just a chat. We're just not words on a thing, man. We're people, and we're face to face. You get that connection, man. You feel a lot, man. Murphy, I tell you, he has like one of the biggest smiles, Murphy, man. You ever seen him, man? He got
Yeah,
like
yo,
grin.
I've seen him. I've seen him in
Huge, man.
person. We were at MedCon. Yo,
Yo, he's
I
funny.
was
I'm
I
serious,
was
man.
standing like looking out here, right?
Uh-huh.
And I just hear like, "Ew," and I turn around and it's Smurf. He's tall. He's taller than
Is
me.
he?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, he's tall. But White Wheels is tall. White Wheels like, oh, you are. What you see like on Instagram on his
yep,
YouTube?
yep,
Oh,
yep. Yeah, you
this is
never know
White
the
Wheel.
difference because
White Wheels
that's
cool
crazy.
homie too,
I
man.
I went to the Big Apple Con and I've gone there before, and I know the New York Warriors are going there, so I was there, looking around, and all I hear in the crowd, I hear meow, and I'm like looking around, like yeah, and it's like the New York Warriors. That was Manny. It was hilarious to come over. There was a couple there, and let me tell you again. You never know what you see because Jeff Johnson's like a tall dude like this, and Erod's like a little guy like this and everything. So I met Manny, Marky 316, Jeff Johnson, and Erod that time. And I didn't meet the other guys because they wasn't there. But second time around the East Coast, I finally met Biggie and Joker M21. I met Very Gary that was there, Amazing Murph, um, AG Surfer that came from California, Cholula. I met there, and there was like some other people there, but I guess I must have missed them because how cons are well running around. But it's so and Doro. I met Doro for the first time. We always chit chatting. Oh, our chemist Arsenio and his wife and everything. And I'm not gonna forget Slim Jim and the baby and everybody and Biggie's family and everything. And uh, Murph's son and his friend. And I mean, it was such a great time. After that, we all went to dinner, and we sat down. We had a great time at this. See, this is what I'm saying. You meet people for the
Nice
first time,
pictures that put out there
and then
too.
you're just hanging out, man. It's like going out with the family, and we had a lot of fun and everything. And then we're like, we're gonna get back together again. We got to do this because this is a whole lot of fun, and it is, man. It is awesome.
Yeah, it is very awesome. That's why it's pretty dope to hang out with you, and it's pretty neat, man. I really do dig this a lot, and I think Caleb is going live tonight. I think they're doing an auction. Caleb, correct me if I'm wrong. You're still in the chat, so I'm gonna make sure that that is still going on. So I'm sure he'll reply back. Anyone I know that does not know Caleb the Comic Smurf, check out his channel. All the details on the auction will be up. There it is, 10 p.m.
Easter.
Easter time. He said Easter.
Yeah, I know
Easter time.
Easter.
I'll show you.
Caleb, put down the cheese. Put down the cheese and type right.
Caleb's a great homie, man.
I know,
If you guys come to Florida, man, it would be like pretty cool to have all the New York Warriors and yourself, Big Lion, just come down, just hang out with us, man. We'll have a blast, man. We'll have a blast.
I tell you, hanging out with those guys, it's hilarious, man. Let me tell you, man. I got to give it up for Erod, man. Let me tell you, when you got to get a book signed, That guy is devoted to get on that line and wait for hours to get signatures, man. I mean, wow. I was online. Let me tell you, I was online for over an hour to get George Perez's autograph, which it is crazy trying to get autographs these days, man. But sometimes you do what you got to do.
Yeah.
But I love these going to cons, man. Now it's like I'm back full strength, man. I think we're all gonna meet up at Baltimore Con. We're all gonna be going there. So that's gonna be a lot of fun because I heard a lot of the West Coast are gonna be there too, and then a lot of New Warriors, and there's gonna be a lot of people. So it's gonna be a ball, man. Can't wait.
All right, so I think that is. Let me just jump to the chat.
Yep.
Anyone has a question for Big Lion Cat and what he has coming up, whether like a recorded show or something, whatever. Anyone has a question for Big Lion Cat right now? He's on the show right now. This is his time to talk about whatever he's doing, talk about his channel. So, if anyone has a question, the time is now. Before we get off the air, just there it
So I'm
is.
gonna say right off the bat, no, Lenny is not for sale. I'm not selling Lenny because I get asked that question a lot. Can we buy Lenny? No, that ain't happening. And no, he's not wearing a Yankee hat either. That's the other one.
All right, I collect a lot of comics. Asking you, number one comic book, sir.
Mine, it's the one, my first one that I got, Captain America 100. That's my first hero that I fell in love with, and that's the one I have. The original one that I had for those years, I actually sold because I got an upgrade one. So I got a same comic book but upgrade. So yeah, that's my number one book, and I got it here, and it ain't going nowhere. Unless I get a higher grade, I just bump it up. But that's my book.
Right.
Captain America number 100.
There it is. Someone's asking HAQ79. You do an auction, Big Cat?
Do I do auction? Yeah. I do it on mine's usually at 7 p.m. Eastern time, Saturdays. But not every Saturday because some Saturdays I work because my shift rotates. But it's usually Saturday. It's open to anybody. If anybody wants to get on, the doors are just hit me up, email me, let me know if you want to get on the show, and I would definitely put you on. If you don't want to sell, if you just want to hang out, you could do that too. The more the merrier. We have a good time in hanging out and this and everything. But yeah, if you don't, check out JB's. He always posts it in on the show with that lineup. He'll put it down, man.
He sure will.
Yep.
And there's another question coming at you right now.
Yeah.
All right. Before that, I'm gonna ask you the question, but JP Venom in the house. Hello, sir. And with the question is Big Lion. No, not that one. What are those shelves behind you? That comic fold 2814 is
that's another question I get a lot. All right. What's behind me? Those two big racks right there. Those are my Franklin Mint World War II fighter planes, die-cast metal. And I got about over 100 planes. That's most of them there, and I got some more over there, and I got some displayed. A lot of people always asking me. I bring some out and I show them, and I even have people tell me I should do a show on them because they're like really really rare. Because Franklin Mint stopped making them now, so you can't they don't make them no more. So yeah, that's one of my. I got a lot of hobbies. I have not only comics do I collect comic cards, baseball cards, Pokemon cards, the 90 comic cards. They even new ones that came out. I got some action figures. I got some statues. I got old DVDs from TV shows. I got some Voltron, Thundercats, He-Man. That's just me. I just collect a lot of things.
That's why I bring you to the show. That way people may not know your channel and they get to know you more on a personal level. People right now just saying, look, Pocan Joe just said, I love World War II planes. I mean, and that's what it's all about, man. I mean, I'm a baseball fan, that. I got comic books, but I got my all my baseball cards behind here, and I'm looking at my freaking frame of Roberto Clemente, one of the freaking the only Puerto Rican to be entered in the Hall of Fame overnight, man. That's that means a lot to us. So you know how important that means, man.
Guy had a heart of gold too. On top of that.
bust his
Always
ass
giving back.
every day,
Always
man.
giving back. You know. So any more? What else you got? Any more questions?
Any more questions for Big Lion Cat?
I think somebody said
Uh,
what's my favorite Mets fan. My favorite player.
well, we got Superman Comics in the house. What is going on, Superman Comics?
Stay Puft,
Wow, thank you for
19.
hanging out. Mr. Garrow's in the house. What is up,
Garrow.
brother? Whoa, we got them big dogs coming out. Clemente was awesome. Yes, he was, Sam. Thank you. We're about to hit that hour mark. So, guys, that's where we about to get off the air. But once again, Big Lion Cat, tell these people what you got planned coming up. If you got anything, like I just mentioned, anything, shows or anything you're thinking about, anything.
Yeah, it's kind of tough because of my schedule. Most of the time, I just do videos when I get stuff coming in or going out, and again, it takes a lot of work to do the auction. Again, I'm always got people coming in and out and asking me to put things together and everything. So it was the time, and plus, I'm a granddad of 5 grandkids that I got to deal with. So it's a lot of work, and I just, I get on there as much as I can. I try not to overdo it because I really don't want to burn myself out. I just do a little bit and enjoy what I have, and I'm satisfied with it. So again, come check out the auction, support each other. That's what I keep saying, man. Watch each other. And again, hit that sub button, hit that notification, man. Information. You don't want to miss something that you that's out there, and you're gonna miss out and you go, oh man, I wish I would have known. That's the key, man. Sub each other, man. There's a lot of info, there's a lot of things going on out there. There's books I haven't seen, cards, statues. I'm like, wow, where'd you get that? I mean, so much information, man. Just that positivity, man.
That's it, man. And that's how we do in a comic book community shout out. Among other shout outs we do, it's just not just comics, but I need anyone or everyone to leave me a comment, please. Should I expand this more besides just comics and all that stuff? Let me know. Leave me a comment. There's a bunch of great content out there, so I need your comments. That way I could help myself and try to expand this shout out show, because we're just a great community out there. And I just seen Superman Comics in the house. Wow, man, that's pretty neat, man. Um, as always, this is Big Lion Cat. I'm Roderican. I'm your host for the show. Stay tuned for next weekend. Another episode where I find 5 great channels. Make sure you check out Big Lion Cat. Excuse me. And always don't forget, buy your pass on New Comic Book Day every Tuesday, 8 o'clock, with myself, Perry Comics, Edwin D. Comic Jabroni. Will make you buy your pass on what comics to buy. Why? Because we know a thing or two, because we read a thing or two. With that being said, last words for you, Big Lion. Say whatever you want.
Man, once again, thank you for having me on your show, man. It's a long time coming. I was hoping to get on here, but today on the Puerto Rican Day Parade too, man, just makes it even more exciting. And again, if it wasn't for everybody out there, man, supporting and checking out my channel, man, the love and everything, I really appreciate it, man. And just again, I just keep doing what I'm doing, enjoy myself, and hope everybody else enjoys themselves out there. And again, support each other, man, and just positivity, man. So thank you very much.
You got it. That's how we do. With that being said, good night. As always, be safe and take care. Don't go nowhere, Big Lion.